Evening folks, it's Thursday. I'm back in Blighty, back in the UK after my epic trip to California, Nevada and Arizona. It was the most incredible trip ever. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was all worth it, even though I probably have jeopardised my London Marathon chances. So I'm going to see what I can do, see what damage limitation I can possibly get out of this. Now my feet are absolutely battered, they're bruised, I've got blisters. The blisters are getting a lot better, and thanks very much for the tips regarding my feet. I think there was it Mark, apologies if I got your name wrong, said about the talcum powder and the cream, arnica cream was it? So I've been doing the arnica cream, and that seems to be softening the blisters up nicely. Regarding talcum powder, yeah, I mean, I've never run a marathon or long distance with talcum powder in my shoes, so I wouldn't like try anything new for a marathon unless I've sort of tested it in a sort of a long run. So thanks anyway, great tips. But yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a go, see how it all goes. I'm going to try and do some strides now. I've run to the park, I've done my usual warm-up. I'm going to do probably five strides, maybe 4 strides down the field, not the whole distance, just maybe 3/4 of the distance, and then jog back up the same way, and then take a slow couple of jogs around the park and back home. Just try and get the legs turning over. Didn't get any chances after my Newport run, which I've done a video of. I haven't really had a chance to do any running. The jet lag has been terrible, absolutely awful. I've been waking up 3-4 o'clock in the morning, not getting back up off to sleep. It's just been horrendous. I come back from work today, was going to go down the track and do a few strides, but I literally got home and just crashed out for a couple of hours. I really needed it big time. So it's a bit of a struggle getting out the door because the temperatures are quite chilly tonight, and the heating has actually clicked on and I wanted to stay indoors, but I knew I had to get out and just do these strides to get the legs turning over. But so yeah, it's all on for now, and I should do my best. Regarding the good for age target, it's probably a little bit unlikely now. Probably more looking at a 3:20 to a 3:30 marathon. That's what I possibly could end up with, more towards the 3:30 possibly, but I will try and go off at the 3:10 pace possibly. So we're going to do a few strides now. So first stride done. Feels a little bit weird running at speed for the first time in a while, but not too quick, just stretching the legs out. Oh, it's going to be a tough. It was an easy decision in the end regarding the marathon, because my feet are capable of doing the marathon. It might be painful, but I can do it because I've got that strength, I've got that endurance. Number 2, just keeping the trying to sort of concentrate on my running form a little bit as well, testing out all the calves and the hamstrings, the ankles. Feet don't feel too bad considering. So that's 3 done. I've sort of decided to run up the other side of the field for recovery, so at least I'm getting a little bit of extra distance in. So I'm doing these at about 70% I reckon, so I'm not going mad. I don't want to risk twisting an ankle or pulling up because I haven't been doing much running, so I was just sort of purely getting used to turning the legs over. It won't take me long. It's only been a few weeks, and I did run last week, which felt really good, felt fine. Breathing was like, felt really good, unbelievable for the Newport run. I think it's because it was the first run I'd done in a while at sea level, and all the other, like the hike, was starting at 7,000 feet elevation, just over, in cold temperatures. So it makes the air a little bit, I wouldn't say really thin, but there's definitely a difference in the air, I would say. And even at the bottom of the canyon, they were still 2,000 feet elevation. So it was nice to get back to running at sort of sea level. It did feel a lot easier. So that's 5 done. So I'm going to do one more because I feel okay, and it's just nice to be running. I've got to sort of get in that mental place again. It's quite difficult coming back from the holiday. It's just like very difficult to get back into the rhythm, let alone work and running and with a marathon a week after getting back. But I'm going to try not to let it get in the way of things, hopefully. But just do what I can do. So I'll do one more and I'll take a little jog around the park, short way home, and that's it for today. So I thought I'd just take a little walk just so I can say a couple of things about picking up the wind. It's very blustery down here today. So I forgot to mention earlier in the video, I just wanted to say well done to all your marathon runners who've done the I think it was the Manchester, I know someone done the Paris Marathon, and I know someone done the Boston Marathon. Well done all. So this week now it'll be just the usual prep for a marathon, starting with me carb loading, which will start probably tomorrow. Tonight will be my usual light meal that I'd normally do after a track session. So on a Tuesday before a marathon I'd always do strides, and I'd normally go to a track, but because I'm still jet lagged and tired, and I fell asleep, to be fair, so I wouldn't have got down there on time anyway. So I just decided to come to my park, do my strides down here, and then I'll be carb loading from tomorrow, which will be like not too heavy to start off with. It'll be mainly the main bulk of me big dinner will be on the Friday, which will be a big pasta dish with plenty of veg. I always have loads and loads of veg in that. Saturday night it'll be a little bit of a lighter meal. It'll be some salad with a jacket potato, some cheese, some butter on the potato, and maybe a couple slices of pizza possibly, but nothing too spicy, obviously, just like a margarita or something like that. So yeah, so that's basically the prep. Obviously I've got to go into London to collect my running pack, which will be on Thursday, I think, and so I should do a vlog on that, and I'll see you all on Thursday morning for a quick run. Then I'll go to work in the morning for a few hours, and the afternoon, and then probably late afternoon I'll make my way over to the exhibition centre to pick up my London Marathon running number from the Excel Centre, which is a bit of a pain, to be fair, but it's only to be fair, the only reason why they do these things is a money-making exercise. There's really no need to do it these days with ID and photo ID and all that sort of stuff. It's a bit of a waste of time, but it's the sponsors insist on it. It's their way of making money, so it's just one of them things. I'm glad to hear that Brighton Marathon have actually done away with it, which is ridiculous really, all that way, and then a couple of days later you've got to go way back down again to collect the number. You think in this day and age where they're trying to discourage people making sort of unnecessary journeys, that they would actually do away with the number collection and just do it by post. But there you go, that's the way it is. So that's the end of this video. I am actually glad to be back. Be glad to get back into the routine of working, but it's still very, very difficult because of the jet lag, and I just feel a little bit sort of out of place at the minute. But I'm hoping by the end of the week I shall feel a lot better, catch up on my sleep hopefully, which has been awful. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going on a little bit, so I shall see you all Thursday morning for a quick run, and then I'll see you in the afternoon at the Excel Centre. Catch you all later.